going on, guys? It's Brandon, or TESLAFLEX, and today I'm here with a brand new Tesla accessory called the rim case from MagBak. Now, if you're wondering why it's called a rim case, that's because it's literally a case for the edge of the rim. When you purchase the rim case, you get 4 boxes, 1 box for each wheel, and essentially what you get inside is all these little slots that go on top of the wheel, and they essentially will take the damage of whatever curb you hit. And don't worry about it actually messing up the wheel underneath. They also give you these PPFs, or like stickers that you put on top of the wheel, and then that goes pretty much underneath the rim case, so then you're not damaging the wheel at all, and you can take it off pretty easily. Now, this rim case is perfect because one thing I notice about a lot of Teslas is that the rims are always curved. On every single Tesla, I see curved rims. I don't curve my rims. I haven't done that for a few years, but I see it on a lot of Teslas. Usually it's because they can't see it well, or the tire isn't sticking out enough, so they just hit the curb. And obviously that leads to a very expensive repair for each wheel, or even having to replace the wheel. So with these rim cases, you can essentially put all the damage onto that and then just replace each slot. Now, the nice thing about the rim case being packaged per wheel instead of the entire set is that if you do need to replace parts of a wheel, you don't have to buy a full new set. You can just buy, one wheel's worth and then use that for parts that you messed up. So let's go ahead and start installing the rim case on my wheels. The first step to this installation is to put the protective covers around the edge of the rim. But before I do that, I'm going to clean the edge of the rim with this microfiber towel that's a little bit wet. That way I don't get anything underneath and it sticks on better. So you want to make sure to get right in here too, because it's going to fold in a little bit. But you basically just kind of wipe all around the wheel in these areas, and then the adhesive pieces will stick on better. You won't have any issues. Now that the edge of the rim is clean, I can put these protective slips right around here on each spoke. Now, if you look closely, you can see that there are little cuts in each little piece. So when you're taking this off, you want to put it on with the little cuts facing upward, and then get it around right here. And that looks good enough, and then you can just fold that in. Just like that, and then repeat. All right, now that we have all of the little parts on the spokes, I'm gonna rub this in. And it looks like they do give you 1 extra piece just in case you mess up anything. Now that we have those on, we can move on to these. And these will go in between each spoke right here. And then there is a special one just for right here as well. So we'll start with the special one that goes in between the spoke and then also near the tire pressure thingy. I completely forgot what it's called. And then you do the same thing, you put it right here so there's some overlap, and then you can just fold that in. And it does not need to be perfect because obviously it'll be covered. So as long as it's covering the areas it needs to, that's all that matters. And if you do get confused at all which way these are supposed to go, when you peel it off, it has the same little cuts at the top for folding in. So once you get that figured out, you can just kind of pop it right on there, put it in place, and put that on. Now that we have the protective layer over top, we'll start with the first piece, which is the valve stem. And essentially to put it on, you start on the inside of the rim, and then you clip it over the back. It might require some manpower, but I'm using one hand. And as you can see, it kind of sticks right there. And then you go counterclockwise for the Uberturbine wheels and clockwise for the induction wheels. And it's essentially the same thing. You just clip it over top and clip it over the little black piece, and it fits on perfectly. Now the last piece is a little tricky because you have to put it over top, just like normal. But then you also have to get this underneath this side so it doesn't stick out. So what you do is you use this removal tool, and you'll pop this up just enough to pop this underneath, just like that. And then you just clip it over and it's under. Now right here is the 21-inch Uberturbine wheel on the Model Y. No curb rash or anything, but this is what it looks like stock. And then over here we have the 21-inch Uberturbine rim with the rim case on. And as you can see, it looks pretty similar. Obviously there's just the plastic over top, but this is a really nice way to prevent curb rash and damaging the wheel. Now that I have one of these rim cases installed, I'm gonna go ahead and do a curb test, and MagBak actually sent me out an extra little set so I could test this out for you guys. Oh, I think I got it, here we go. So now that I curbed my rim, let's check out the damage. So obviously this one got a little beat up. I also totally forgot to put the adhesive part on when I was installing. And this also got scuffed. So I will use the removal tool, just like this. That will pop right off. And then it looks like it's damaged, but I will go ahead and take this off as well. And underneath here, this is crazy. Besides the residue that it left, there is absolutely no damage to the rim at all. I mean, this is just adhesive right here. But you can see, no damage to the rim at all. These basically sacrifice themselves to save the rim. I popped the two pieces back on so you can see where the damage would have been on the rim. This would have been a pretty expensive repair, probably a few $100s just for a little scuff to repaint it and sand it down and fix it. But obviously this broke off and left no damage. This one is also a little bit scuffed up. I could keep it honestly and just, but to remove it, you essentially just pop this in and it comes right off. The nice part about the rim case is that all the pieces are the same, so I can replace this broken piece with a brand new one, no issues. Now obviously don't forget to take the adhesive off like I did. After I make this video, I'm gonna go ahead and take all these off and put them back on with the adhesive. All right, that's on. And then I have to lift this up a little bit to put it over. And just like that, the rim case looks like it was never touched. Overall, the MagBak RimCase is a Tesla accessory I'd highly recommend, especially for new Tesla owners. If you're afraid you're gonna curb your rims for some reason, you can get these. And of course, if you do accidentally curb your rims, you can easily take one piece off and replace little bits instead of having to do the whole wheel all over again. I've had the MagBak RimCase on the wheels for about a week now. Overall, I'm really impressed with this, and I think, again, this is going to be a great product for anyone that is, thinking they're going to curb the rims in the new Tesla, or anyone that rents out their Teslas, because just imagine only having to replace part of the rim instead of the entire rim. The MagBak RimCase is available for the 20-inch Uberturbine wheels on the Model 3 Performance, the 20-inch induction wheels on the Model Y, and the 21-inch Uberturbine wheels on the Model Y Performance. If you'd like to buy a set for yourself, make sure to use code TESLAFLEX at checkout to save 15% on your order. All right, guys, that's going to be all for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and also let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the MagBak RimCase or anything Tesla. Don't forget to use code TESLAFLEX at checkout when you're ordering your rim case. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.